Hi there, and welcome to Home Wizards. I'm Cindy Dole.
Hey, I'm Eric Stromer.
And we love to improve your home and improve your life. And now that we have a whole new year ahead of us,
you know what? I've come up with so many great resolutions. The first one was to walk my dog every night.
See? And we have resolutions for our home, too.
Yes, we do.
Because it's not just about your own personal goals. It's about basically goals for your place.
Yeah. You know, you want to lose weight in your home. I think that's a really critical thing to do.
Heavy duty.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, this is a time when you've probably just put away all your Christmas decorations, all your holiday stuff, and you go back into that storage place where you pulled them out from. That's probably chaotic. It's time to really get into the closets and deal with it. Well, anyway, we got a ton of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we cleaned our hall closet, and it's one of those things where it just feels so good just to spend a day and just kind of focus on one area. And if you remember one of our tips before the holidays, it was to use some of these big, UPS boxes that have arrived with the present.
Sure.
And
Don't throw, those are gold.
Fill them up with stuff to donate.
There you go.
Because now you're purging.
By the way, you'll be happy to know when I pull my holiday lights off, I got some cardboard, 12 by 12 strips. You know what I mean?
Live it.
And then I live it, and then I wrap the lights around, then I label them, and I actually taped an extension cord that I used with them to that thing and put them in the box. Done. Next year, guess what?
How happy and stress-free. Love it. So here are some things that we can do right now, quick and easy, just to kind of jumpstart our home, your place, so that you feel like things are kind of anew. You know, like you say, you have your personal health resolutions. These are now your home and apartment resolutions. So one of them is to plant an indoor herb garden. And we'll get into more of the nitty-gritty a little bit later, but did you know that in the wintertime, when everything kind of takes a little nap, it's a good time to focus on something that you can kind of feel uplifted. Like when I lived in the Midwest, I remember feeling that, I loved when it was colder to have a lot of plants around me inside. It felt warmer. And
sure.
It felt...
There's signs of life.
Yeah. And psychology has shown that not only will these house plants kind of help you feel less stress, it lowers your blood pressure, and it even improves your reaction time.
Wow, that's kind of... Yeah, it's probably because you're oxygenating the interior air quality and giving you this quick reaction time, so you're like, kick down! Almost like karate stuff, right?
It's totally...
Like Bruce Lee. You become like a little Bruce Lee in your own home, just from some plants.
And just from, how plants like to be talked to or have music. Same thing, like our own DNA. We like to have the music and the light. So.
And you know what the other thing is? I just recently prepared a delightful Mexican fiesta. And I always get the cilantro because I make the green salsa, right?
Yes. The tomatillo type of thing?
The tomatillo stuff, right? But why buy all the cilantro that you end up inadvertently, you cut some of it off, and then the rest just sits and rots in the refrigerator, and then you throw it out?
It's tricky.
What if you had a cilantro plant, an indoor cilantro plant?
Love
it. You could pick off a couple of sprigs as you need them. Done. End of story.
Right there in your windowsill.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And basil, too, especially.
Basil. Yeah, any of those herbs. This is a great time just to kind of focus on a quick little windowsill herb garden. So that's step one, no matter where you live. Step two, this is, let's clean out our closet. Let's think about just doing a few things to kind of, like you say, give your house a diet.
Right now I have 30 T-shirts that no longer will work for me. I know this, and I still have not done it.
How did you come up with the number?
Just because I can tell the stacks that are up in the, and I go, I won't wear that, won't wear that, won't wear that, won't do that. No way I'm putting that one on. I know that they're not going to work for me. Guess what? I haven't done it yet.
But aren't you going to keep? You're going to keep the fog hat T-shirt, I hope.
Got to keep the fog hat. I'm wearing it right now.
Journey.
It's rotting underneath my other clothes. I still have it on me.
Elton John, a couple. You got to keep a few of the classics. Maybe frame them.
There you go.
Or you can I did this with my husband. Like he had a couple of special T-shirts that no way will they fit, and they and they aren't like so vintage that. That they're priceless. It's just one of those things where it's kind of seen its time, but you want to save the logo.
And save the memory.
So I just cut out little pieces of it, and we're going to maybe put together like a little montage in a frame.
That's kind of great. What if you made like a rock and roll concert T-shirt blanket?
Totally could.
Using it as a cover. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. So that's another good thing to do, to basically look at a closet or two, just kind of spend a moment, maybe work on your mementos or your photos or old letters, or it could be like a drawer, any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Good idea.
That's going to be something good just to kind of jumpstart your house.
Yep.
What about spray painting something?
Yes. You know why? Because you can instantly transform the look and feel, the design sensibility, just by changing the color. for example. You got a set of great chairs that are maybe your kitchen table chairs, but they've got an old style, old school finish to them. Maybe they're sort of a faux walnut finish, and now you want something more contemporary and colorful. Go out and buy 5, 6 different colors of spray paint. Take each chair, make it a different color, make it kitschy, make it fun. It's easy to do. All I ask is that you get a respirator as you're spraying, and that's it. And that's just a paper mask that's double layer, and that'll keep you from inhaling, the stuff to make you feel kind of nutty. Just wear that, and then you're good to go.
And those are in the hardware store, right?
They're in the hardware store.
By the paint, right?
Right, and make sure you press that wired around the nose, down around your nose bridge, so that it really puts a nice seal to your face.
And then while you're there, go, clear!
Yeah. Exactly.
You can kind of, pretend like you're in the medical world.
That's it.
Also, back to we were talking about rock and roll T-shirts or whatever. Maybe you have old albums. This is something kind of fun, too, to frame old albums. I did this also for my husband, where you can get these really thick kind of box frames where you can just put the physical rock, whatever kind of music album cover you like with the great classic art.
Yeah.
And it just slides on in there. And
you know why that's a great idea? Because CDs now, which no one uses anyway, they're so small that you don't really see the intricacy of the great art that was done on all these album covers, from the beginning of time on. Now it's all digital, but if the thing that's cool to remember these records by are the covers and the artwork. And the album cover size is perfect to frame. It's big enough to be a legitimate display on your wall and a great picture. So I'm thinking like the Pink Floyd album cover, Dark Side of the Moon. What about that one?
You have that one?
Well, duh, yeah.
So in fact, Michael's is one of the places that sells this. And in fact, they have boxes and frames for maybe you collect softballs. Maybe you've gone to stadiums around the country, or you've gotten them signed by some of your favorite players. They have, special frames or boxes for these memories. And so now you can display it in a cool way.
Great idea.
Anyway, we have more ideas, quick and easy decorating things to kind of jumpstart your home and your place for the new year. Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole. Check us out at yourhomewizards.com because, we love to improve your home and improve your life.